Can you walk us through the potential legal, personal, professional impacts someone might feel if convicted of domestic violence in California?
Domestic violence cases are actually some of my favorite cases to handle with my approach of going beyond the conventional defense for the same reasons that you just named. And that is that domestic violence cases have incredible cost in areas, not only the legal system, meaning how much time a person can do if they're convicted of a domestic violence, what will be the terms of probation, but they could have so many more other consequences on person's life. In a strict penal sense, as far as what amount of time a person could get, it's important to understand that in California, any offense that is committed against your partner, against your former partner, against the parent of your child, or anybody else that meets the legal definition of a special relationship will be considered a crime of domestic violence. So you could commit any kind of crime against your former partner or current partner, and it's going to be considered a crime of domestic violence, even if it's not a violent offense like you slapping a person, hitting a person, or something along those lines. That being said, the most common offenses that we see would probably be batteries and assaults. Battery can be a misdemeanor battery if it's just an offensive or harmful touching of a person, like you push your partner, you grab them, slap, things of that nature. Or it could be a felony charge if there is an injury, if an injury is serious. It could be a felony that now has an allegation of a serious or great bodily injury in a domestic violence setting that could put a person in prison for up to 9 years if you have a conviction for domestic battery or for assault with a great bodily injury attached. Person's prior record could significantly amplify consequences of one's behavior, and depending on person's current charges, prior record, and some of the facts and circumstances of the case, you could end up being charged with a serious or violent felony in California in this domestic violence scenario. And serious and violent felonies in California are considered strikes, and they carry additional significantly amplified consequences leading up to potentially even a sentence of life in prison. So if you have two or more serious or violent prior offenses and your current case is a serious or violent felony, you're eligible for three-strike sentencing, which could be really, really scary to people just hearing that this could be the rest of my life.